What's going on, everybody? Chris Beck again from Top Notch Sports. This video will be my first prediction video for the NFL season, of course. My predictions, I don't predict every game or just games I choose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the primetime games, pick the outcome of the primetime games, which tonight would be the Thursday night football, and then Sunday night football, and then the Monday night football game. So, those three prime time games. And what I'll do is, on this sheet right here, I'm going to keep track of my wins and losses. So, we'll see what my record is by the end of the year. The first game tonight, the defending Super Bowl champions against the Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. And I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos. I feel like, and this might be seen as a generality. It might be seen as a media-driven type of theme. But to me, I feel like it's a revenge game for the Broncos. I feel like they really need this game more because, the Ravens, they have their Super Bowl. They won their Super Bowl. They've beaten the Broncos. The Broncos need to get their Super Bowl. The Broncos need to... their window's closing for another more dominant seasons, and to put themselves in position to get a Super Bowl. I feel like they really want this game, need this game more than the Ravens do. But when I look at it, the Ravens are a new football team. They've a lot of departures and new guys coming in. I feel like the first week or two might be a struggle, particularly for their defense, because I feel like against the potent Denver offense that Peyton Manning runs, I feel like it's going to, with the new defense losing their 3 linebackers, losing their 2 starting safeties, that's a lot of change for a defense, particularly their 2 leaders, mainly their one emotional leader, Ray Lewis. So I feel like their defense, being a new defense, is going to... it's going to have its struggles tonight against the Denver offense, which is one of the best in the league. So I feel like it's going to ultimately be too much to handle. So I say the Broncos. I got the Broncos winning this game. Next game is the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. I have the New York Giants winning this game. They have a great track record in Dallas. I don't even know if they've ever lost in that new stadium yet. They always seem to go down to Dallas and win those games. So based on track record, I'm going to have to say that. Another thing is I feel like they have a new mindset coming into the season. They lost week 1 to the Cowboys. Their Super Bowl title defense season. I feel like they're not going to let that happen again. They know how to approach it now, unlike last year where they came out very flat. So I feel like that's a factor. And I feel like offensively, both teams can do damage. It's just I feel like what defense is going to limit the other offense better. I'm going to give the Giants the edge there. Their defense looks better. They put more depth on their defensive front. I feel like they're going to actually be able to get after Tony Romo now, more so than the Cowboys on the other end would be able to get after Eli, so I'll give them the edge there. I'm going to go Giants over Cowboys. Next is Eagles and Redskins. I forget if it's at Lincoln Financial or if it's at down in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. But I'm going to go, and this is going against the grain here, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Washington Redskins. I feel like their offense is going to really surprise people the first handful of NFL games. I don't think people don't really know how to game plan for it. That's a huge thing. You saw that with something like the read option last year. 2, when they see it, it's formations. I've heard Chip Kelly uses formations that people have never seen before. So I feel like for week 1, with all that surprise on offense, with some guys that are talented, like a Deshaun Jackson, like a LaShawn McCoy, like a Michael Vick, and with a huge element of surprise on offense, I feel like the Redskins aren't going to be quite ready. It's going to really take them by surprise. I look at that, and I look at a rusty Robert Griffin III, because quite frankly, He's had 2 knee surgeries now. They're talking about using him differently in terms of, less running. But running is Robert Griffin III's game. Now, am I saying that he can't pass the ball? No, he can pass. But running is a huge element, a pivotal element of his game. So I don't think that's going to happen. A big element of what they did was the read option. If Robert Griffin's not a threat to run off the read option, that's a problem. You won't see the success like they had last year if he's not a threat to run on the read option. And just I think Robert Griffin is going to be very rusty. He didn't get a snap in preseason. He just got cleared very recently to play. I think he's going to be rusty in that first week, maybe the first couple weeks, just coming off that injury. So I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Redskins. And to round it out, again, I don't know who the home field is here, the setting of the game, but I'm going to go with the Houston Texans over the, San Diego Chargers. I feel like the Texans' defense is one of the best in the NFL, and I'll make a video on that coming up shortly on the top 10 NFL defenses. But back on point here, I think that they're going to really get after Phillip Rivers, and not that any quarterback responds to pressure well. Heck, if you pressure Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, you're going to get results. Pressure, and no quarterback is good under pressure necessarily. But Phillip Rivers, when I watch him, I think it's pretty transparent that when he gets pressured, he makes very silly mistakes. So I think the Texans defense, which is a phenomenal defense, will be able to get after him, force him into mistakes, and kind of dominate on the defensive side of the ball. But then I look at the Chargers defense, which I wouldn't say it's horrible, but it's not a strong defense, and the Texans have a great balanced attack with a top 3 running back in Arian Foster, a solid quarterback Matt Schaub, and a great receiver, a top 5 receiver in my opinion. Check out that video of mine. And Andre Johnson. You got a solid tight end in Owen Daniels. They added the guy Hopkins on the opposite side of Andre Johnson. I feel like that offense, and they run play action very well, is going to give a lot of problems to the San Diego defense. I feel like this game for the Texans, it's just going to be a very controlling performance, being able to stop San Diego's offense, and on offense kind of control the clock, have their ways offensively. So those are my picks. I'd love to discuss them with you guys, debate if you will. But just to refresh, I got the Broncos winning over the Ravens tonight. Sunday night I have Giants over Cowboys. Monday night I have Eagles over Redskins. And also Monday night I have the Texans over the Chargers. Leave some comments down in the comment section, and I appreciate your time.